Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, I am creating a roller coaster for the man, the myth, the legend, DigitalDan. Dan was nice enough to reply to me. I asked him what coaster I should build, and as you can see from the thumbnail, he said a B&M dive coaster. So this video, I'm just going to be time-lapsing it. I'm going to be doing a voiceover, just so you're all aware. I absolutely suck at theming. I'm better at building the coasters, but yeah. Let's get straight into building this dive coaster. So to start this off, I obviously had to get the dive coaster, which is what I did at the start of it. I knew I wanted to be a dual station. I didn't know theming wise what I wanted to go for yet, but I was taking massive inspiration from Oblivion. Oblivion is B&M dive coaster. It was the first one. Alton Towers, absolutely love it. It's my favourite coaster so far, although I've never ridden Hyperia, so that might take the first spot. But I was having some issues with the first drop, so as soon as it went like with the actual grid of the game, the track wasn't going straight. It was on an angle, so I redid it and I did it more on the grid, so it wasn't awkward to do. Obviously I'm going under the ground here. I was trying to make sure it was a smooth drop and all that. But yeah, the ground obviously does go a bit later on, but it just made it easier for me to go into the ground. And then obviously Oblivion, if you know your coasters, Oblivion has no inversions. It's literally just a drop and that's it. But I obviously didn't just want that, because this isn't an Oblivion recreation. This is building a roller coaster for DigitalDan. So it's got the drop, it's got the hold. And it was quite clean. It looks a bit whippy on the POV there, but it's because it's sped up. I don't think it's that bad anyways. But yeah, and then I did try turning right, but it just seemed a bit off, so I went left instead. And then for the rest of the layout, to be fair, I was kind of just going with it. I didn't really know what I was going for. I was just going for it. Yeah, I was just seeing where it was going. I wanted to add a little corkscrew here, so I added a corkscrew here. Yeah, and then after this point I start making my way back to the station, because I didn't have any other ideas of what to do, so I was like, you know what, instead of me making it too long and boring, let me just bring it to the station here. So then I do that. I had some breaks and I had the second station. I can't talk. You've probably realised that already, but I'm really struggling to talk. I really don't know why either. So yeah, I'm just building I just said it again. Building the second station, and it is the layout is now complete. So I'm pretty sure I'll just give it a test go, just to make sure that it works and it's smooth and it's all right. Yeah. So let's just see if it's smooth. I was going to change the length of the hold because it's quite long. It seems alright, seems good. It's not too slow. It's obviously sped up, so it doesn't seem too slow. And then I added to I made it 3 trains of 3 rows. So then there's obviously multiple trains, and then here's the main bit, the theming. I am really bad with theming. You'll probably realise this as it goes on. But theming, I absolutely suck at. I did a live stream just before this, and I was trying to get used to using the sort of stuff, and it went all right. But I didn't actually fully build anything, so it was a bit stinky. But at this point, I thought of, do you know what? I know DigitalDan. I watch his stuff. He's an Alton Towers man, so why not go for a Nemesis Reborn style thing? So it doesn't look like anything yet because it's all blue, but I was trying to do this as like a bunker with like it was going to be like a door closing, but it looked absolutely ass. So it looks just like a window, but to me it still looks like a bunker. So I was quite happy with it. I mean, it definitely could have been better if I had a little bit more experience with it. But you know what? I'm not too fussed. I liked how it turned out. Considering it's my first time ever using any sort of these theming tools, I was quite happy. And I added some smoke machines because, you know, I'm going into a tunnel. It would be wrong not to add some smoke machines. And then I was like, you know what else Nemesis Reborn has? Red lights. So I added some like pulsating red lights because, you know, that's pretty cool. Then painted the smoke machines black just so it blended in. And then, yeah, I didn't really know what to do with the hole because I was like, none of the on-drop coasters, dive coasters even, none of them really have like anything in the holes. So I was like, I'm just going to paint it all black. Unfortunately, it did show throughout the entire terrain, but I don't actually think that's too bad. It makes it look more like a concrete bunker. So I wasn't too fussed about it showing on the top layer. So I decided to leave it. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, this is where I changed all the I've just said it again. The color of the color of the track and the color of the train, just to make sure, not to make sure actually, just so it fit in with it all. And after I saw black and red, I was like, I gotta go with the Nemesis theme. And then for this, you're probably gonna see the end result, and you're gonna be like, Mini, if you watch me, or you're gonna be like, what on earth is this kid building? I was trying to build like a fence. So if you've seen Nemesis Reborn, it's supposed to be like a military grade sort of thing. And the entrance to Forbidden Valley / Phalanx facility, there's like a big concrete barbed wire fence, like a jail. I was trying to do something like that. For a first time, it was alright. It definitely could have been better. Obviously, I'm just going to progress with time. There's nothing I can really do about it. I did what I could. It wasn't the worst thing ever. I mean, I ain't really done much, but it definitely wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. But I was chuffed with it. I was very happy with it. Yeah, I'm still just building it. I did go with a red because I was like, ooh, danger. And then I was like, no, it looks more like one of those things you'd go into like a trampoline park and try and walk across. So I was like, I'll make it black. And then I was putting it up along the brake run as if you're coming into like a danger zone or something. Yeah, I didn't really know what my idea was with it. I just didn't want it to be really bland. And then I added some red lights along it that were once again pulsating. So it was like, yeah, you're coming or you're leaving the facility, one of the two. I don't. It's the exit, so I'm guessing it'd mean I'm leaving. But yeah, I just had the lights. I realised that I have them all way too bright a bit further in, so yeah, here we go. I put all the brightness and range down because I was like, wow, this is like blinding. So yeah, and then I obviously delete that because that's not part of it anymore. And then I added a floor, I believe, to this. Oh, I tried adding some like mesh fence along it so it didn't just look stupid. That didn't work. And then I started adding these vans and I was like, yeah, this is long, and for some reason they just weren't going along the wall. And then I kind of just forgot about them, and yeah, I didn't do any more vans. Yeah, so here's me trying to add the floor. It's a floor. There's not much else I can say to it. It looked a bit bland when I just had the no floor, so I was like, you know what, let me add a floor. Honestly, there was so many mess ups with this. It's like I said, it's my first time ever using this sort of theming stuff. I've never really done theming kind of things, but for a first time, I was quite happy with it. And here, I was trying to build some dead trees. It definitely could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. I was trying to make it like a desolate like facility that was just like abandoned, but it still worked. Yeah, I mean, it worked. I realised the trees were way too tall as well, so I made it a bit smaller. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else I can say. I added the trees and I just dotted them around because honestly I had no idea what else to do for the theming. So it is a bit of a bland coaster, but like I say at the start of the video, I'm better at building the coasters than doing the theming. But that's about it. So without further ado, let's show, well, no, not let's, I'm going to show you the P to the O to the V. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe for more content like this. Once again, a massive thank you to DigitalDan for making this video possible, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!